Hello, hello. It's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And as you can see, that camera is not working at the moment, but that's okay because this is the most important one. So I'm here. Hello. I don't like being just hands, but that's just how it is today. So I got to get that one figured out after we are done. I decided not to worry about it because this one is the one that was most important today. So let me talk to you about our kit collection. We have I think we have over 30 kits now, or I know it's over 20. I haven't counted. I know there are a lot. I just looked. There are no more kits on the last chance list. Those have all been sold. So if they are retired and gone and you're still looking for them, you can ask me because I have some in my stash that are no longer available in the online store. So if you are looking for a particular kit, please message me, let me know, because I have a lot of them. And what I might do after wow, I keep finding sores on my hands. After the Majestic Craft Fair next week, once they, let's try that again. After the craft fair, I will go through what kits I have left and I will list them for you if they are kits that are no longer available in the online store, and then you would be free to purchase those from me because I'd like to replenish them with all the newer kits. But I do like some of the older kits. I have some of the robot kits. I have the Friends Forever kit. I have For the Guys kit. I have a number of them that are retired. So if they don't sell next weekend, the 14th, 15th, or 16th at the Majestic Craft Fair, the holiday extravaganza is what they're calling it, then I will put a list on my Facebook page and let you know what I have in case you want those. That is totally fine. Then I can just fill up with all new ones. So they are all inclusive, which means everything comes in the kit that you need except a pair of scissors. And then what I like to add as an add-on if you are going to do kits is the Take Your Pick tool. You see me use it all the time, and so I just wanted to, I'm not going to pull out the green glue, I'm not going to pull out anything else, I'm just going to use the kit, use my scissors if needed, and then I am going to use the Take Your Pick tool because it simplifies your kit experience. It is amazing to use. This tool is just a life changer, a craft changer. And then, depending on the cards, you might want to have a Wink of Stella because it adds just that little bit of shimmer. And these are Christmas cards, so I haven't looked closely at them, so I don't know if there's already some shimmer on there. So we'll see. This might be something to just add a little pizzazz to the card. So these are the only 3 tools that I am going to use out of my stash today to show you how easy it is to make these cards. This is a non-stamping kit, and we had already cracked it open and looked at it, but now we're going to make the cards in it. And I'm just going to go ahead and make all of the cards that are in it, and we'll kind of time it and see how long it takes to give us an idea, or to give you an idea that it doesn't take very long. All right, to put these together. So we have 2 different styles, 4 of each. So there's 8 cards, cute matching envelopes. And of course we have the 2 red trucks, one a little bit older than the other, I think. Don't quote me on that. I am not a truck expert. I would have to ask my husband. But looking at the styles, I think they are 2 different ones. So these are all the ingredients. Coordinating colors if you wanted to do something out of the box instead of having 4 of each of the same cards. Not that the people you send them to are going to compare cards, just keep that in mind. It's okay to have multiples. I used to make Christmas cards every year and everybody got the same card. Now not so much because I do so many lives, I go ahead and I mix it up. But I used to just make 100, 150 of the exact same card, and everybody on my Christmas list got that same card. Sometimes I want to go back to that, but it's just not possible at this point in time because I have so many other cards I need to use. So coordinating colors are basic black, cherry cobbler, crumb cake, crushed curry, early espresso, Lost Lagoon, mossy meadow, old olive, pecan pie, pool party, and real red. So a lot of your basic Christmas colors and then a few extras added in. So we're going to go ahead and kind of organize our kit. Here's our no fail instructions. We have this first page. It's either here at the top or it's this part here. And this is the one that tells you what ingredients, which card bases go with which ingredients. So let's go ahead and move that, and we're going to divvy these up. We have our dimensionals. We have our envelopes. Oh, they're all the same envelopes. So we have the trees on the front, and then this fun, and that goes all the way down the one side, this fun plaid. Woo, love that. All right, so we'll just go with 3 at a time because that's pretty much all that fits here. And looking at the clock, we are 6 minutes and 13 seconds in. So let's see how long it takes to make the cards in this kit. All right, we're going to start with our card bases. I'm going to start with the first one. So we have one, you know what, there's 4 of each. I think we'll just go ahead and squeeze a 4th one on here like that because we have this one. This is actually card 2, but that's what I happen to grab. Nope, that is card 1. All right, and card 1 is this old red truck. Oh, it's kind of 3D-ish. All right, there's a little piece here like that, so we must be able to stuff something up there inside of it. So we have those 4, and then we need the cards like this that are portrait style or vertical, and then we want some presents, and I guess there's a dog in each of them. So we got a dog and a truck. Oh, sounds like my husband. A dog in a truck. That's how it is. Today he's a dog in a van because his truck is not working at the moment. So we have, he's taken my car, but he takes the truck, the dog. Have dog will travel. That's how it is. And let me tell you, when he does leave her, she is not a happy camper. She is mopey. She is fussy. She just really loves that man. I do too. I just don't get mopey when he's gone. Unless he's gone for a real long time, then I might get a little bit mopey. But she is really crazy for that man. All right, so with this one, it is going to be the Joyful Christmas. And of course we have, because it's a non-stamping kit, it is in English, French, German, and Dutch, which I have discovered are very similar. German and Dutch. It's kind of, Dutch looks like it's almost a mishmash of English and German, with a little something else thrown in. All right, so there are these cards. So let's go ahead and stack those up. So that is card number 1. I'm going to set those aside, and we're going to bring in card number 2. All right, we'll go back to the card bases. This is a lighter card base. Looks like a pool party. The other one was Lost Lagoon. And then we again need one of each tree. There we go. There's 2 sets here. I'm just popping them out together to make it go faster instead of separating it out. So I'm just popping it out, and then I'll separate it onto the card bases. So we've got this, we've got that, and then this goes in the recycling. All right, I'm not doing any alternates. I'm just doing the cards as designed to see how long does it take to do these 8 cards, so that you know you don't need a whole lot of time and you can have 8 cards ready to pop in the mail. You will have to write in them yourself, granted. So then we have this one, which is the horizontal, and then we have this truck, which is a little bit of a newer truck. And again, there is this, and I'm thinking that's so you can put the tree in, because I think I saw that the tree goes in it. So that'll be fun. All right, so there's card 2, and we have here sending loads of Christmas cheer. So I asked up in the top of this post, I asked, what kind of sentiments would you use for a card that has a truck on it? All right, so what kind of sentiments would you use? So we're going to put those there, and then we have the German, which I'll probably take out, and right here the Jede Menge Freude zum Fest. So I'll probably take out the German ones and save those, and then I can trade them out. So we have here our card 2. So this is how, when I'm doing a full kit, this is how I do it. I break it out like that, and then I'm going to go back to card 1. All right, and card 1, I do pretty much an assembly line kind of thing. So I like to at least do my first one. And I said I wasn't going to bring in a tool, so what you can do is you can also use your scissors as a bone folder. You can use the side of your take your pick tool as a bone folder. All right, so we have that, and then we're going to put, oh, it says tear and tape. Oh, I must have, that's weird. I must have taken my tear and tape out of there. I don't usually do that. It may have just gotten left on the counter. All right, but I always have tear and tape handy. If you ever get a kit and it doesn't have what it says it does based on the ingredients back here, you can call in and they will send it to you. So make sure that you pay attention to that. If you're supposed to have something and it's not in the kit, you can call in to Stampin' Up! And let them know, and they will make it right. So I'm pretty sure that one did have, because I probably, when I opened it that first time to take a peek, I probably just forgot to put it back in there and then didn't know where it belonged. All right, so we're going to glue that down. Personally, I would probably put it on dimensionals because, you know, I like dimensionals. So here we go. And then we're going to turn this over. It's not showing a tree. How odd. Let me see, yeah, it said a tree here, but then there's no tree here, just presents. That's weird. So there's some extra trees in here. All right, so let's go ahead, and there's no dog on this one either. All right, we have some extra dogs and some extra trees. That works out because I've got the craft fair coming up and we do make and takes, and I will be able to use the extras for that. So I'm not complaining. You can use it to make other cards. So that would be super fun. All right, so then we want one here, here, and here. And then they're having us just do a half of one here. I can't imagine why. I'm just going to go ahead and put one. That doesn't make sense to me. Why a half other than just using the half that they cut out here? So they're showing cut half, put it on here, and then put one there. Maybe the presents go in there. I'm not sure. So I'm going to just cut, instead of cutting a half, what I like to do is just cut one of these down here. All right, and that's about half of your, see, it's about half. All right, so we want the half over here. Then we're going to, already turn this around, take the paper off of this one, turn it around, and it's going to sit, oh, I put it on the wrong side. No, I put it on the right side. All right, it's going to sit in here like that. All right, and go right there. All right, see, I was able to put a full one there. I'm not sure why they just had a half, unless it was just to use that other half. But since I don't cut one in half and I just cut the edge off, that worked beautifully. And then we have Joyful Wishes. Here we go. That's card 1 done. All right, so let's see. We are at 60 minutes, so it took 10 minutes, but I am talking more than you would probably be talking. We can take the dog and the tree out. We already know that. We can fold this over. All right, I'm just going to use that. We're going to put I'm going to actually put dimensionals on the back of this one and change it up just a little bit, but still following. Still following. And yes, it'll be 2 rows of dimensionals. You can either mail it still, they're squishy, or if you don't like doing that, you can just use this as one that you hand out to somebody. All right, but I like that look of it being a little more lifted. So we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to go ahead and cut some of these. That way they're already done for me. Oops, only need 1. All right, here we go. So once you have your first one done, then the rest will go a lot quicker. So we're going to turn this around. It's going to slide in here like this. Now, currently, oops, I needed to make that a little bit higher. Currently, this kit is not available. However, I know, don't be mad, don't be mad. However, you can go in and click on it, and then you can get the email that will tell you when it's back in stock. And I'm pretty sure this one is supposed to come back in stock before the season is over. I know that the Nutcracker tags are unavailable. I have some extra kits. I only have 4 extra kits, so that's not quite enough to do a card class with. So I am just selling those. So if you want one of the Nutcracker ones, you can let me know and I will get it mailed out to you. So there we go. We've got that, and you can see it's just a little bit different in the sense that this is raised, so it gives it a little more dimension, but still quick and easy. So I just wanted to show you that other option. We'll stay on target. So I love that we have these extra trees and dogs. That will be perfect for the make and take that I am doing with my friend Glenda at the holiday extravaganza. That's going to work out perfectly for us. I love it. All right, so let's go ahead back. Ooh, this one's out. But guess what? I have another one. So I don't know which one was from this kit, but that's okay. I have another one. Probably one of the fuller ones. And if I end up running out, then I've got full rolls in the drawer, or I'll just use the dimensionals because there are plenty of dimensionals with this kit. So here we go. And let's flip this over, and this over. All right, here we go. We have our little half one. So yeah, whenever they tell you to cut it in half, just take these edges here. These little short edges, like that. These. Or you can use these, but they're a little more than half. All right, so then we want this one, this one, this one, and then we want 3 across here. All right. There we go. So super quick and easy. You can see that we're just going through these nice and quick. And then these will be fun to have. Super cute. Cute, cute, cute. I love the trucks. I've always loved, it's funny, the first guy I ever dated had a red Ford Ranger, and I've always loved red cars, and that was the first time I even considered anything about a truck. So I just wouldn't have thought of it. All right, so these are great cards, super fun. You can see how quick and easy they are. Once we get the first one done, the second one took a little longer because I changed it up and put the dimensionals on it. But you can see how quick and easy. I haven't even really had to use the take your pick tool, but if you did use your take your pick tool, you would use it here on your little strips, because look how fast and easy those come up. There's no gems or anything because these are great masculine cards. If you're needing any masculine cards, these are great masculine cards. So I trust that you got it before they went out of stock. If not, I apologize for making you wish you had it. And I did not buy any extras. Today or yesterday, I guess, we had new kits show up in the online store, 2 new kits, beautiful kits. They are not Christmas, so you don't have to worry about that, whether they might run out. Well, they might run out because they're pretty kits, but they are not Christmas kits. They are, I think they're all occasion kits. I just put them in my cart. I forgot about them yesterday. A few people said hurry and get some, so I did order 2 of each of the new kits. There's 2 new kits. I ordered 2 of them, 2 of each of them, one to show you and one to have just in case they do run out. And so if you are looking for some new kits, I would highly recommend that you go check out the store, the online store. They are there. New cards, not project kits. These ones are card kits. All right, so there are our first 4 cards with our truck, our old truck and packages. All right, and then again, one that is raised up here with dimensionals. All right, so you can do that, or you can keep it the same. So now this one, I'm going to guess, I'm going to have those extra presents. Yes, oh no, presents are in this one. Presents are in this one. Presents and the tree and the dog. So I'm using everything in this one, but not in the other one. But look, I have these 4 extras that I can use for our make and takes. How fun is that? All right, so this one, and this works really good if you have it to use. Oh, it leaves a little bit of black, so maybe do it on the back. All right, so this one's going to go this way. Make sure we open it the right way. All right, so maybe that isn't a great one because it is leaving a little bit of black on there. All right, so this one we're going to use our tear and tape across the top and bottom again. You don't need a ton of tape on here. All right, I know there are some people, they line up all the edges and they line up all the center and everything, and you don't need that much, especially not with tear and tape. It's not going anywhere. It's not like a project. If you were doing a 3D project, then you would definitely want to have something that was a little sturdier, but this is a card. All right, so we have the tree going this way, and there's a little bit of tape on it up here. All right, and our truck gets turned over. Our this, and the dog. And the dog has two on it. So you always want to make sure you put it on so that it's not visible. That looks kind of close. I'm going to use one of these smaller ones on the dog head because I don't want it to show. And the big one was a little bit big. So on this one, we can put a whole one on there. And then on these is the sentiment piece. Like that. And then we want one here and one here. So we're going to put everything together. So here's our truck. Then we're going to put our presents in there. There we go, like that. And then we're going to put the tree in there. And that's why we have this right here. This is supposed to go further back, but it can't go further back with this. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking. All right, so I'm going to set this in here like this. And I think we're going to use a dimensional here to hold it in. Nope, that's going to mess it up. All right, well, let's see. Where they have theirs is not working. So then we're going to put this one in here behind it. Should have put that in first. So we're going to put this in here behind it like that. And then I think we can put a dimensional safely right there. All right, I know it has this, so I'm going to put another dimensional. Oh, I bet, no, did I put it on the wrong? I may have put it on the wrong part. I put the adhesive on the wrong part. All right, so we'll get it right on the next one. So we've got this right here. And then we have our dog sitting out front. My dog doesn't wear a bandana, but well, see, that's not going to work either. I don't think they think about the fact that if you put a dimensional on his head and then you put him in front of the truck, his head's going to be bounced away from the truck. So we're just going to do it like, he's supposed to go further back. We're just going to do it like that. All right, and then this one goes over on the side, wishing or sending loads of Christmas cheer. All right, and this is going to go down here like that. All right, I'm going to change this up a little bit with our next one. That one took a little while. So the first prototype one tends to take a little while. Let's change it up just a little bit. All right, just a little bit. You don't have to, you can. It's totally up to you. I'm using my thumbnail for that. All right, so this one I'm going to put on dimensionals. So that's my first little change, is some dimensionals. And I really wish I had more of these kits. I just really, it bums me out that I didn't think to order more. I'm glad I ordered more of the Nutcracker ones, but unfortunately I didn't order enough. I only have 4 extra. I guess I could just do a class with 4 people. That works. Just, who do I, you know, it would be a first come, first serve class. Whoever responded first. So maybe I'll just do that. All right, because I thought those would look really cute as cards. So then I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. So, and this one, go right here on the outside edge of that. Then we're going to do this again. All right, and then we're just going to put one of those down there for the dog. And for the presents and the tree, I'm going to just put it in here first, like I should have the first time. Put it in here like this, and then put that tree in here like that, and then turn it over, and we're going to just put a dimensional right there, and that will hold both of them. All right, I think I'm also going to put a dimensional here just so that doesn't fly around and it sticks down to the card base. All right, there we go. All right, and I also moved it back a little bit. So they have this whole tree showing. It's got the banner right up to the truck. I don't care for that. I want a little bit of space, so I moved the truck back a little bit. And then we have our dog right there. So just changing it up a smidget, no problem. It's your cards. You can do them however you want. So that's what I chose to do. Let's do another one. I have a thumbnail, so I use a thumbnail. So this one will go ahead and go back to, oh, and did that one too. Wow. I guess I had all these partially used ones. Oh, this one's got a little bit more, which is fine. That's probably the one from the kit, really. All right, so pull these off. I haven't even really had to use my scissors much. Some people don't like to tear the tear and tape, and they prefer to cut it. So then you could use your scissors for that if you want. This one I'm going to change up on this card just a little bit by moving it a little up and over, or mainly a little bit up. All right, so this one I'm going to put up here on the end of the card, on the top of the card, make it flush. Then, this is not our last card. We still have one more card after this, and then the whole box is done. And granted, it's taking a little longer than I thought it would, but I'm talking it through, and I did have a little bit of a glitch. But you're seeing it, so once you sit down to do it, when you get this kit, then it's going to go faster because you've already seen and you've had to work through any bloopers. All right, so you've already been able to do that. Let's see. There we go. And then we want the truck like that, or the tree like that. And we're going to turn it over, put a dimensional on here like that, and then one over here, just so that it's not flopping around or anything crazy like that. Not that it would, you know. And I'm still gonna kind of put this back a little bit. And then we have our dog, super friendly dog. Look at that. All right, so I just moved this up a little bit so that it's a little further away from the truck and not crowding all in. So we have one last card, and then this kit will be done. All right. So if you really want one of these cards and you want me to send it to you, all you have to do is message me and I'll be happy to put your address on it and pop it in the mail to you. That works for me. All right. So you're just going to have to message me to get a card though. And send me, of course, your mailing address so that I can pop it in the mail. All right. That way you at least get one, even if you, for some reason, can't order it when it comes in stock. And unfortunately, they don't tell us when the kits are going to come in stock. I wish they would. They tell us about other things that are unavailable, but they don't tell us about the kits. And I'm not sure if maybe they just don't know for sure. I do know that the, and maybe they have said it and I just missed hearing it. I know that they do have the Nutcrackers not expected until January, which is a super big bummer, of course. And we will take off these papers like this. We'll take the presents and put them in the back of the truck. And this is a little bit of a newer truck. And then we'll take the tree and put it in the back of the truck like that. And then I'm going to flip it over. We're going to use a dimensional over here to hold them both on, and then a dimensional over here for that. And then I'm kind of backing the truck up, like I said, so it's not so close to this. And then our little doggy. I guess I got him a little high. There we go. All right, and there is our last card. So it took about half an hour, about 30 minutes to get these 8 cards done. Granted, I was doing a lot more talking than you would be doing if you were sitting there at home. Maybe you might be talking as much as me. Who knows? All right, so here we go with a few alterations. I'm gonna go ahead and put my altered card there in front. And then we have these as well. So 8 cards in about 30 minutes. That's pretty good because when I do a class and I make up the cards, it takes a couple hours to put them together. So this is a good deal. You've got everything ready. You don't have to stamp. You don't have to cut. You don't have to emboss. You don't have to use tons of glue. You don't have to die cut or punch. Everything is ready to go. You got 8 Christmas cards in about 30 minutes. Woohoo! That works awesome for me. All right, so let me just remind you about the 12 days of Crafty Christmas. All right, it comes with the 2 stamp sets, so the words and the images, the sentiments and the images, and it does come in the case. And then you have your 12 doors of surprises. This makes an awesome gift for a crafty friend. It really does. If someone were to give me this, I would just be so excited because there are 12 different gifts in here all in one. And when you purchase this 12 days of crafting Christmas, you will get 12 tutorials from me using the projects in this. So I will be starting on the 17th of November to open this up. So the last 2 weeks, oh, there's Thanksgiving in there. Well, maybe I'll end up having to do more than one door in a day. We'll see how that works out. But starting on the 17th, I will be doing opening up these doors and playing with the ingredients inside, and then working on putting together the tutorial for you. So when you purchase that, it is $99 plus your shipping and tax if you have it, and then I will see that you've ordered it and you will get the tutorials from me. I will email them to you. So thank you so much for joining me. I loved putting these cards together for you. I will see you again on Thursday for Thunderstruck Thursday at 1:30, and it will be kind of a messy technique. I did the technique for my team last Saturday, and now I'm going to share it with the rest of you. So thank you so much. I will see you on Thursday, and I will have that camera working again. Take care, everybody. Have a good rest of your Tuesday.